Hello, my audience. This is a review on 1999 game of Superman 64 game called Superman, but known as Superman 64 has become known as the title over the years because it came out for any other console. And I'm going to give this my final verdict. Then I'm going to explain the story on why I'm giving a final verdict on what it is. It's a 1 out of 10 because it's broken. Stupid, repetitive, broken game play that doesn't work. Uh, so, I played this game when it came out was the last year I played it. The year it came out in 1999 until I eventually gave up because I thought I just sucked at the game. And then I asked my brother to try, got him to try, and then we thought we were both sucking at the game. We were just kids in 1999. My brother AJ named that legally first name, 2 years older than me, and in 1999 I would have been like 2 or 3 at the time. I think. No, wait. I got everything in my head. I gotta remember when I was born, okay? I was born in 1987. My first birthday was 1998. That would have been. So in 1999, it could have been either 2 or 1 in 1999. Depending on what point it was when I started playing this one. I got this game copy of the Nintendo 64 game of Superman 64 in 1999 from my dad. He got it for me and AJ to play it together. We took turns playing games. The games we collected that were one-player games, like Superman. And my brother was 2 years older than me, so I figured I'll make him try to figure out the rings and flying for the rings and figure out the controls. So because it must be me and not having patience with the controls. That's what I figured at that age. So when we got the game back at 1999, the year it came out, from Dad's getting for us, taking turns playing, we did. Me and my older brother AJ, 2 years older than me. He is named AJ, legal name, birth name, full name AJ. Because, you know, that's what Dad names AJ. Not a very usual at all name for a first name, but it's unique and not terrible. So his name is only 2 letters, which like I'll admit that's unusual for the first name, but that's the name he was given at birth by dad, and that's the name that stuck with him to this day. Anyway, so he was the one I played SUPERMAN-64 with, and we couldn't get the controls, figuring out the controls on the game. Neither one of us, me and dad, and me, AJ, and then we got dad to try, force him to play the controls, but he doesn't play video games. He's a little jaded. That's not Pac-Man era. So he doesn't know how to play video games. So we tried getting him to play, but then he goes, he tries playing it. We tried getting him to play, but he can't play video games. He doesn't know how to play video games. He doesn't know outside of Pac-Man. My dad, he knows how to play Pac-Man, but not old new games for the era, 90s. And so the SUPERMAN-64 game, he does a bunch of research on the internet, Googling stuff on Wikipedia and looking stuff on Wikipedia and how to figure out how to play the game. Because me and AJ, this thing, we don't know, we're not playing it right. So we need instruction manuals on how to play the game. Because we thought we weren't using controls right. Then Dad found that it's voted one of the worst games of all time. And the controls are just shitty controls that don't respond consistently. For all those reasons, voted one of the worst games of all time. Made on the 64. For the 64. Exclusively the Superman game. And Dad found that out in 1999. So he had to research a few months. I think he says, I forget what number he said. I forget how many months he researched this stuff. And this was when the internet wasn't really high tech then. And Wikipedia and the internet wasn't the same as easy to research stuff as it is now back in 1999 for Dad, like it is now for me or for Dad to research stuff that's just easily a flick of a button, because this back in when the internet was really this was back when the internet was a lot naturally or slow internet, unless you really had a really high-tech computer that Dad had to get for him. Dad got a high-tech computer to run faster than a standard computer on the market, like a high-tech office computer that's run really fast. That's like for the time, to research stuff on the internet for Superman game, on how to play it. And he spent all the money on a new computer just to find out that is one of the worst games and not a playable game that's functional. So we weren't the ones that sucked at it or inexperienced as kids. We just got a really lousy game that was broken based on playability and visuals and functionality with consistent gameplay. That was non-consistent good, but consistent bad. gameplay. Go figure. That's why we give, yeah, see, that's why I give Superman-64 a 1 out of 10. The game, 1999 game on the Nintendo 64, a 1 out of 10. It sucked. Anyway, good morning. That's my review on Superman-64 game from 1999 game. Good morning, goodbye. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. See ya. Till next time.